Deep in the misty forests of ancient Europe, long before cities and roads covered the land, there lived a people who spoke with nature. They were the Druids, the wise ones, the keepers of secrets. These men and women held power not with weapons, but with knowledge. They knew the language of trees, the whispers of the wind, and the hidden meanings in the shapes of stones. Among their most sacred treasures were the standing stones, great monuments that reached for the sky. These stones were not just rocks. They were alive with magic, gateways to the spirit world. The Druids performed secret rituals at these stones, ceremonies lost to time. Their knowledge was never written down, but passed from teacher to student in hushed voices under the moonlight. The stones were their temples, their libraries, their meeting places with the gods. Some stones were arranged in circles like the great Stonehenge, while others stood alone in quiet groves. Each stone had a purpose, a story, a spirit of its own. One of the most mysterious rituals was the calling of the ancestors. When the moon was full and the veil between worlds grew thin, the Druids would gather at the oldest stones. They would light fires of sacred oak wood and chant in a language older than memory. The stones would hum with energy, glowing faintly in the dark. The Druids believed that the spirits of their forefathers would step through the stones, offering wisdom and warnings. Some say that on quiet nights, even now, you can hear the echoes of those chants if you stand close to the ancient stones. Another forgotten rite was the binding of the land. The Druids knew that the earth was alive, and they sought to keep its power in balance. They would choose a stone, often one marked with spirals or strange symbols, and pour offerings of milk, honey, or blood onto it. Then they would walk in a slow circle, pressing their hands against the stone and singing. This ritual tied the fate of the people to the land, ensuring good harvests and protection from disasters. If the ritual was neglected, they believed the earth would grow angry, sending storms or famine. The most feared of all was the judgment of the silent stone. When a great wrong was committed, a murder, a betrayal, the accused would be brought before a standing stone at dawn. The Druids would stand in silence, waiting for the stone to speak. If the accused was guilty, the stone would darken, as if shadowed by unseen hands. If innocent, it would glow faintly in the morning light. No one knows how the stones gave their answer, but the people trusted them more than any human judge. But not all rituals were solemn. The dance of the Green Man was a joyful celebration held when spring returned. A chosen Druid would wear a cloak of leaves and stand at the center of a stone circle while others drummed and danced around him. It was said that if the dance pleased the spirits, the Green Man would vanish into the stones and reappear holding flowers or fruits, a sign of a blessed year to come. As time passed, the old ways faded. New religions rose, and the Druids were forced to hide their knowledge or vanish into legend. The stones remained, but their secrets were forgotten. Farmers plowed the land around them, not knowing the power beneath their feet. Kings broke some stones, fearing their magic. Others were buried by time, waiting to be found. Yet even now, some believe the Druids' rituals are not entirely lost. In hidden places where the old stones still stand, there are those who whisper that the magic lingers. On certain nights, when the moon is right and the wind carries the scent of oak and moss, the stones remember. They wait for those who still listen, for those who dare to speak the old words. Perhaps the Druids' wisdom is not gone, only sleeping, carved in stone.